Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, and this is part 2 of this video. And I just did part 1, and I made the bricks closer to the size they are in the photograph. And I mentioned, and that's probably the direction he's going to go. And I showed in that video how to contour them and get a smaller, so you got some mortar. But I thought I'd just show everybody how you would do it evenly if we have these two variable lines. If you will get your angular dimension tool and grab right there on that node and then go outward and then just move it over to the other side, we got 137.14. And that's good measurement because that's what I got the first time I measured it. And there's 17 bricks, so we're going to take 137.14 divided by 18 is 8 degrees 0.0675288, and you could run it out more or less perfectly. But then all you have to do is take this first line, it's already rotated to the center, hit the plus key on your keyboard and rotate it 8.0670588, and then Control D. Now a lot of times you might have to add that number in there twice, but what we're getting now is perfectly spaced out bricks across the mortar. And we'll do the same thing we did with the Smart Fill tool. We'll fill this in with the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to nudge them down. So now all the bricks are the exact same size. Well, they're going to be a little bit off, I think, because we're not a perfect circle, but they're going to be close enough for what we're doing. And then if we left click, right click, there's your bricks, and they're all more or less equal. You know, these might be a little bit, just because it's not a perfect circle, but, and we can do the same thing we did earlier. We can take that line, go to your pen tool, and you can go to the pen tool up here, and let's make it a half, too thick, make it 2 millimeters. Turn that, go to object and turn that into a outline to an object. And then you could use the Smart Fill tool again, and let's just keep going down. And what we're doing, we're making the mortar spot. And all I'm doing is filling it in and nudging it with my down arrow key to nudge it down there. And now let's see what it looks like. And now we have the bricks spaced out, left click, right click, and you've got some mortar. Now, if you ever wanted to do it just the opposite, you could quite possibly take and put a border around it. Let's move the border way out there, and you could actually go here, take that border and go up to effects and contour. Let's contour that amount to the outside. Well, that's not really working like I thought it was. I was trying to get some mortar space, but you could do that with your circles. Let's just do it that way. Let's just take this, and we'll tell you what we'll do. Instead of moving our bricks, let's move our circle, or let's take that circle and nudge it down. Take that one and nudge it down. And now we have some, and well, that's not gonna really work either. But this would be your engraving. I was thinking I could fill in those mortar spots with, well, that's how it's the same thing. You don't have to fill it in because that's what it's going to look like. So he could do it. I'm thinking he's going to want to do it this way right here, just kind of, well, I actually think he's going to do this, where every brick was a different shape. And, you know, this wall is probably really, really old, and they just did it until it fit. And, you know, they just started off on the ends and started with the same brick and then just made this one a little bit thicker. But he did a really good job on the wall itself, making the bricks. And, you know, if he's going to engrave this, then he's going to, let's see what line thickness he has. Yeah, see, this is a hairline, so maybe he's going to vector it. So if he's going to vector engrave it, which I probably think he's going to do, we could take this and take away the outline and let's put them red. And as a matter of fact, we've got that border around there now. Let's take our original. There's our original. If he's going to just click these with a vector, then that's all he has to do right there. Anyway, I hope that answered his question, and thank you for watching.